It's time for discussions. Welcome to episode 9 of the Discussions podcast. Today we've got a very useful one about empathy. And this one's called forced empathy. And it's a technique that you can use to improve and enhance your understanding of other people's thoughts, emotions, and considerations. This is really powerful for the business world because when you're presenting to a group, it's really important to understand how they may be feeling. Or if you're negotiating, it's really important to understand their thoughts. And when you're working with colleagues, when you're working with your boss, etc. And I remember I had a colleague that was just so good at thinking of the recipient's opinion of things when I was building presentations. So he'd say, you got to change this line because to us, this line means this, but to them, this line will mean that. And a number of other times, he showed me that his empathy skills were just incredible. And I said, how did you become so good? Were you just born like this? Or how did you get this skill? And he said, I think he went through issues in his family that forced him to develop the skill. So he said that what he'll do is he'll picture the other person and he'll just imagine the information behind that person as much as he can. He'll say, this person, really quickly, he'll say, this person's probably born here, this person's this age, this person's this gender, this person does this job, this person, he'll just put himself in the exact position of that person and think, if I was all of those things, if I had this job as a person in this field, if I was them, how would I feel? And by doing that, he was able to, project a fairly accurate opinion of, what they might be feeling, what they might want out of a situation. And the benefit that gave him is that it showed him how best to approach them. So this must be an incredible skill for sales. I remember a lot of books say the best way to be understood is to first understand the other person. So what he's doing is the core version of that, understanding them really deeply. And it also can help you, so not just in sales, but in any form of business when you're creating agreements with other people. And feel free to use this one wherever you want. A lot of people have this naturally. So a lot of people have strong empathy skills, but surely it's a spectrum of, some people might not be as developed as others. So if you want to crank that up a little bit, feel free to just practice this skill. And it might be slow at first, but you'll be able to get better at it and speed it up. So feel free to use that forced empathy technique. And I wonder what else you could apply that to. A lot of things we take for granted, whether we're good at them or not. You find someone who's good at it, and you do what I did. I asked my friend, how did you get good at this? And you may just get a tool or technique that you didn't have before. So thanks for tuning in for this episode, and comment below and subscribe so we can bring you more content.